KiSS 92.5. That is Team from Lord. 7:32. You got the Roz and Mocha Show, and we welcome to the KiSS 92.5 studios. And welcome back to Toronto, Mr. Aaron Carter. Good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Welcome back,
What's up, man? Thanks, dude.
How you doing?
Right? I gotta say, dude.
Those are dudes screaming.
Take them.
Like,
Take them. One day there might not even be dudes screaming,
okay,
right?
listen.
I'm going to tell you, you look like somebody because for 26, you've lived a life. You really have. And you look very different from a lot of other people that come in here and do interviews. You're not very guarded. You don't look like you're uptight about stuff. You don't look like somebody who's being controlled.
Well, because I'm not.
You know what I mean?
It's simple. I mean, and thank you. I take that as a compliment because I know what it's like to see those kind of people too.
Yeah.
Like I see them all the time, and it irks me because I'm just like, why do you have to have this persona like you're somebody when you should just be cool with being yourself? And if people like you for who you are, then that's what they get.
When were you able to break free? Because I guess when you were that young doing what you were doing, people were looking at you with dollar signs in their eyes and making sure every single thing you did was in their best interest. When were you able to kind of get past that and start, being your own dude? What happened?
Well, when I stopped, my mother and father were my managers.
Right.
So I had that stereotypical mother, father.
The momager.
Momager.
Yeah.
Father-ger.
Father-ger.
I don't know how to, we could never figure out what that one was. But yeah, so that was my situation. And then my parents were married for like 26 years, and the fame broke our family apart.
Really, yeah?
Yeah, and the fame, the money, all that stuff, all the stuff that comes with it, the alcohol, the drugs, the partying, the getting arrested, all that kind of stuff. And just, the overabundance of fame and notoriety, and going from being just like these small town Florida kids to like all of a sudden thrust into stardom. It was crazy. I mean, I became what I became because I missed my brother and he was out on tour.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be with my brother.
Did you, by the way, it's the Roz and Mocha Show on KiSS 92.5. Aaron Carter is here. At that young age, going through all of that at the time and still trying to get a grasp on, I guess, reality and trying to figure out who you were. Did you find that people took advantage of you?
Absolutely. It happened all the time. I mean,
did you learn that at a young age? Like, something's not right here.
Yeah, I did. And then the problem was I couldn't say anything about it. No. So I had to keep it in. And, I had to store it all in and make sure that, I could go out on stage and still entertain people. Because at the end of the day, like, whatever the politics were going on behind the scenes, good or bad, there was always one thing in my head, honestly. And what that was is, how am I going to make the people happy who are coming to see me? Yeah. That's it. Because ultimately, that's really all that matters to me. You know what I mean? So, and now it's just like, I turned 18 years old. I didn't have my mom and dad there anymore to tell me what to do. And because of how quickly it broke apart, I was basically like this bird that was just kind of thrown out of the nest. Yeah. And then I had to learn how to, like, fly off the ground on my own before predators got me. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I looked at it in that strange analytical sense. Yeah. And I always knew that. So, and then I had to deal with the pressures of having all the people who can make stuff happen for me in the industry, like producers, songwriters, record labels. They didn't want anything to do with me.
Roz and Mocha Mornings on KiSS 92.5.